it's really hard to get like a perfect last pick.
I don't mind the jug.
Oh, like a Weaver. Okay.
That's a perfect last pick. He's got a mana burn talent. You don't even have to buy a Diffusal Blade. You got the double hit. You could buy a Diffusal Blade. You can get away from Pango.
Time to get into the action of Extreme Gaming versus Nigma Galaxy. I'm ODPixel here with Quinn. Quinn, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good. I don't know why they picked Tiny, but I'm excited to watch and see and experience the magic that is Ame playing Dota.
Absolutely, on his Medusa, but indeed the reaction there made by Nigma Galaxy, throwing out the TA2000 Weaver to have that bit of an edge in terms of the mobility around, and we'll see how it plays out already. Both teams ready to meet head-to-head here over in Extreme Gaming's side of the map. See if anyone's able to get a grab onto each other. Just a quick bushwhack, but doesn't look like either team's going to find the chance to get in. Albeit some Tiny gameplay, happy to see that. And I know that, you know, the strength of the Tiny
What's that?
is the ability to punish a team that might throw the game. You know, if Nigma Galaxy get ahead, start approaching that high ground, nothing to say, he's going to be ready with the toss back. First blood though, Nigma Galaxy, they're going to find it. Back into the river, and even after that initial part where both teams backed off.
You can actually speed the game up. You already have a Blink Bar in Mars, right? He's guaranteed buying it, so maybe if you buy the Blink on DK2, you end up with low damage, it can be a little weird. You know, you can have some damage problems when you run into the mid game, so I feel like it's Sumail, he's going to buy a Blink. Nigma's ideas are like, we fight, so.
On bottom lane, talking about the 5-5-5 fight, they're going for X-Nova. They'll be able to take him out. Omar taking quite a bit of damage, Noob as well. Same time on the top lane, TA2000 able to head forward, take out FY, and also getting XXS incredibly low. Has got one charges though. Again, he's fine. So again, I guess just because of how well he's done from this lane, the supports from Nigma Galaxy they can afford to do this. Sort of just leave him again, head over to mid. He will lose his courier, but not before he's able to get the pickup on it. And now with the wraparound back up to top, they might just be able to secure him some action. With the blast in onto FY, good disruption to hold back TA2000, but Omar in with a bushwhack, grabs onto FY. They'll be able to get the kill. Backup comes in the form of nothing to say. Good avalanche out of the two of them. Turns up with a toss burst onto GH. And now with Sumail coming in though, Nigma Galaxy, they're looking to keep this one going. Another excellent bushwhack from Omar there, set up off the tree. Jump in with the shield crash from XXS. It's going to come at that 7-minute timing as well. So TA2000 is going to look to get cheeky, get the wisdom. They're TPing over, but TA2000, he's already got it. If they got anything to catch him, they don't.
As Sumail does, so despite some of the feeds early, they're not in that bad a shape on XG.
Definitely being able to stabilize a little bit here. An attempt to chase down XXS, but if he feels too threatened, does have the Rolling Thunder at the ready if necessary.
He's not pressing it yet.
Yeah, 2000's definitely going to try and force it out. It's just a little bit of a bait, actually. Shield crash and the toss combo into the Rolling Thunder. Very nicely baited there from XX. He kept his cool, right?
That was so high skill.
He absolutely kept his cool, and he knew exactly what he was dragging TA2000 into.
He got massively outplayed, to be honest, on TA2000. That was sick. That's why XXS is, in my opinion, maybe the best player in China, if not, you know, one of the best. He's really, really skilled. That was awesome.
Because I imagine as well, we'll see if they get the chance to get Ame here on this bottom jump, as they have the opening into the arena, but a TP backup comes in. FY's got a disruption to buy some time here for Ame. FY will die, but Ame survives the attempts there from Nigma Galaxy. With the backup coming in, XG, can they hold their own under the tower? The supports will continue to suffer. X-Nova also to drop. TA2000 will be okay. Bushwhack holds back Ame's Sumail. He's ready to try and get back in on this. Big burst here. Life drain as well, dragging Ame's HP down low. They kill him off. There's a 4-man avalanche trying to hold back the chase of Nigma Galaxy, but the Kuchi back up. TA2000's in with the body block. This time the Bushwhack misses. It doesn't matter though. Spears there from Noob. Nigma Galaxy back on with the aggression and taking the team fight success.
Yeah, it's kind of bad, so I'm surprised he's going for this. He thinks that just having the kill threat on the Weaver is enough when you already have, you know, Toss and the Ice Path with the roll combo. Like, I don't think it's that hard.
Sumail gets to jump in, but backup's there. Nothing to stay in again with a huge multi-man avalanche. Gives a bit of a chance for FY to run. Sharp shot's not going to connect onto FY, but TA2000 will be able to finish off the job. At the side, they come in with the arena, but Ame's ready to back up. Nothing to say, allowing to get away from this attempt from Nigma Galaxy. Holding the back with the Stone Gaze, but now his mana's low. Another 3-man avalanche, but Ame's out of mana. Gets burst down. I mean, Ame, it felt like he was the one there trying to save his team. Ends up costing him his life. Difficult to find him unless they get this kind of perfect angle down the side of the map, which they might have the chance of. They've got a pretty good read at this Nigma Galaxy, coming in from the exact angle that they need to, and they find it. TPs are coming into play. but a really nice move there from Nigma Galaxy. They went straight for him.
All right, they have the Orchid.
And they do have the toss back. Should have enough burst, surely, to kill him. They do. They'll get tier 2000 in response. And now, underneath the tower, though, the arena's laid down. FY getting burst low. XXS will get the Rolling Thunder off. And he's able to get the connection onto Noob here, underneath the tower. Toss up as well on towards the Mars. They do at least manage to strike back, and strike back pretty hard there, getting the carry, and then finding that Mars on top of it, as Nigma did try sort of their chances there at taking that fight under the tier 2. This time around, didn't have quite enough burst. XG were able to survive through him.
When you see that as a Nigma fan, you're not really happy about it, because, to be honest, to win these games, you need some hero that's going to take over the game, and I don't think Nigma has that just yet.
So they get the chance to jump hits off Samao. And onto XNova. XNova will fall. It's not the big one they wanted. They're not going to get the chance. So maybe actually with this wraparound for Noob, coming into the side, God's Rebuke onto the two of them. Just going to be another support grab as he gets the angle onto FY. FY trying to escape, holding him back with the disruption, won't succeed. They'll lose both the supports, but the cause of XG there, nothing to say, able to walk away.
Great wards.
Making a good move towards XXS, but he's just a step ahead. Back up to the high ground, not going to happen.
XXS, the Bloodhound, that's what they call him, sniffs it out. Gank Dodger extraordinaire. I mean, it is pretty obvious. They are, once again, the patent-pending Nigma 5-man, blobbing around the map. And they will get the tower, and Sumail is nearing that AC, so very good against every hero that does not do so on XG, and very good with their heroes. Will honestly be a pretty big difference. You talk about timings potentially for Nigma. They're knocking on the front door, so, you know, you got to answer, or they're going to open your door at some point.
See how much they can get. Defense coming into play here, and they get the toss back onto Sumail into the Rolling Thunder. He's in trouble. He'll get the BKB off, but Arme's in on top of him. There's no way to get over and help him. Sumail just getting caught out by the toss back from nothing to say. And now the rest of Nigma Galaxy, they have to run. BKB TP out, coming up for the Mars. They get the catch on a GH. I mean, there's not a lot of Tiny pick nowadays, but you've got to be ready. There's a Tiny in the game. He's going to be looking for those toss back opportunities, Quinn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what on earth Sumail is doing. That was bizarre. I'm not sure what he...
They did find the chance to get themselves the Tormentor again. Sumail, though, up top. Oof, quick blink, and immediate TP does not want to stay around here whatsoever. With XG showing themselves, XG will be able to get the creep wave pushed over onto the top lane, look to try and take out another tier 2.
Ame almost 4k gold. That's almost another tier 4 item coming up soon. It's really worrisome. He's 7k ahead of TA 2000 almost. That is a worrisome net worth gap.
See what they can do on the defense. Get the spear pushed back, but not the full stun connection. They'll come in with the Dragon Tail, trying to burst through Ame the once. It's bringing him down low. Should be able to take him out one time. Can they do it a second, though?
Okay.
Aegis in play. Sumail's going to put the Dragon Form, get him with the BKB. Ame got caught with the Dragon Tail, but was able to get the Stone Gaze off first. So Nigma Galaxy, they'll have to hold back a little bit. Noob will get the arena down on towards him. The disruption stage there, ready to dodge the dagger. Bushwhack does connect. They're focusing the Medusa to see if they can kill him. They're bringing him down low. The mana's gone on Ame. He's now attempting to stand his ground and fight back. Ame, he's going down, though. They get him. Nigma Galaxy able to hold. They deal with the Aegis push. They kill off Ame a second time. They're going to try and look for more. Nothing to say he's going to jump back in on this with a combo onto Omar, but it might just cost him his life. Sure, he was able to get back in and pick up a support kill, but for that play, nothing to say. Also to get punished, Nigma Galaxy able to hold.
I think that's the last time we're going to see a team go higher on this game without being... I mean, I think it is easier to be the defender in this game, right? We've seen it multiple times. The team that's been defending, the team that's been splitting and farming has been the one coming out on top. Neither team executing well enough to make these moves, and I think both teams realizing that and saying, hey, you make the face move, we're going to sit here.
They're going to try and get the jump, and they'll find the chance. They get a quick grab onto Omar.
That's a pretty bad death. Even though it's not a great kill to give away, they're probably just going to keep cutting the waves and sitting here, it looks like.
Nice pick up there for Ame. It's the full swift blink just acquired. 2000 scanning on the high ground, but he's caught by the sentry there. With the jump, but he's able to get the BKB off. Turns over towards nothing to say. He's taking a lot of damage now, has to time lapse. They're coming in with the attempt of the arena, but the BKB out for nothing to say. Allow him to step out of this. X-Nova does get clipped by the spear, but they still quite haven't been able to finish off the Dragon. Finally, they'll put an end to X-Nova, but he comes in immediately with the buyback. Off to the side, T2000 clipped by the silence and the Rolling Thunder. He's dead. He'll buy back. Bushwhack and Sharpshot coming in onto Arme. Arme incredibly low on the mana. He'll try and stand his ground here with the help of Nothing to Say and the Shiva's Guard coming into play. Arme protected for now by the disruption coming in. He's able to blink up to the high ground, turns attention over towards GH. Another Bushwhack catches onto Arme, but he'll survive this. That's Samael dead for 100 seconds. No buyback on him. Arme gets a little bit more burst of mana. He's still living. They're trying their best to bring him down with a life drain, but the Stone Gaze is up. GH will freeze in position. Omar's gone.
No buyback.
Arme blinks in over towards him, who bought back for this T2000. He's dead for 2 minutes. A dieback on the Weaver. Big buybacks coming in from both sides, but XG absolutely coming out on
A whole
top.
bunch of gold and a bunch of items on everybody. Getting close to the Ags on Shadow Demon, which is going to make this DK, Swiss Cheese, Mars 2, they're going to melt without their passives. Honestly, a huge item. And now Ame also with an entire Ags eaten. Maybe not the absolute highest impact thing ever, but it will be pretty annoying for Nigma.
Well, Samael, he's going to go for the aggressive play. They get the jump in immediately on towards X-Nova. Now they turn towards Nothing to Say. They'll catch him with the Hex, but Arme's in with the Stone Gaze, and it's going to freeze Samael in position. The Rolling Thunder as well from XXS comes in. Samael, he committed him for this play, getting caught outside of the base. He cannot get back to the safety of his teammates. He's dead again, 100 seconds, and still has not got the money for buyback. 1,000 gold short on the DK. No Dragon Knight for the defense.
Deja vu with Dusa hitting this top racks, but this time I don't know if Nigma is going to be able to stop it. They've got the flag, they've got way, way, way more gold, and you're missing one of your big 2 cores in the DK. Bought this overwhelming blink, gets a little over aggressive, feeds his life away. You can honestly, I think, feel the lack of impact from that item, and it's starting to look rough if you're a Nigma fan.
Yeah, mate. Ready to do the damage here into the base. They'll come in with the smoke, Nigma Galaxy. Can they make some sort of crazy play here? 4 versus 5. Tier 3 in the mid gone. They're going to have to do it soon. They're going to look to try and just cut the creeps for now, but the top wave's already into the base, so no backdoor protection will be kicking in anytime soon for Nigma Galaxy. XG, they can just get onto the tier 4s.
Yo, guys, your base is dying. You might want to try to do something about this. This could become a problem real soon. But I don't know what it is you're supposed to do. You look at this Dusa, she's full HP, full mana. Aegis, BKB, Refresher. What on earth can you do?
T2000 is going to try and start something. They have the BKB from Noob as well as the Arena. He's managed to catch some of the backlines here. Pops the Refresher for the second spill on towards FY, but even with that, he's not able to kill him. FY survives. Arme jumps over to help out. Finally, FY will fall. Has it been enough to allow them to get anything out of this? They still need to buy 10 seconds before Samael's back in, but Noob, he'll fall. Dead with his buyback, still on cooldown, of course, for 4 minutes after that attempt around the Roche fight. BKB for Nothing says he heads in, but T2000 is dishing out a fair bit of damage. Doesn't matter though, Cheese is there. Nothing to Say back up to full HP. They've bought time for Samael to get back in the game, but now they're without their Mars.
This Dusa is so strong.
Arme just jumps straight in on top of the Dragon. Samael trying to back away, but the Rolling Thunder from XXS comes in, clips both of them. The BKB comes out, but it's too late. There's nothing left to be done here by Nigma Galaxy as the agent's exposed. Arme ready to close this one up as XTREME will take game 1.
Just too many mistakes for Nigma, and honestly, very staunchly holding the map from XG. They give up some kills here and there, but they don't get too flustered. They keep farming, they keep pushing in the waves, and Nigma, you have to look at this game and think, guys, we're up 3k gold, and we're just not building a gold lead for 10 minutes. Like,
Very underrated player.
One of the most multi-talented Dota professionals of all time.
Yeah.
Different roles, different captainships.
Yeah, and I feel like this team overall is like pretty good. I mean, I like a lot of their players. Yopaj is my idol, obviously.
yeah, I mean, you can see him continue to put on the pressure, spam them down. It is not fun to play against this, and it also gives X-Nova the freedom to do whatever he wants if he ever sees an opportunity to.
GH. Taking quite a bit of damage. That blow grenade is going to help them get the job done. They will lose FY in return. But of course, first blood to be found there by XXS. The rotation coming in from XG. They know that Noob's sitting pretty low. Awkward spot here for the Mars, and FY, he's found him out. So Noob is going to get dove, slowly but surely taken out here by XG. And that will allow them to get some good pressure in onto the tier 1 tower on the top.
it's not a bad choice against Nigma. It's a team that wants to run their heads into you and attack you. And if they don't, we saw what can happen. They can get really uncomfortable. They can get really clumpy, and they can fall behind on the gold.
TP's now coming in around the mid. Nigma Galaxy, they have pretty much the full 5 of them. They're going to get the jump here on the side to FY. A little bit of something to be found. Same time, though, set up with the diffusal blade slow onto Omar. Shards will trap him. Plus a little bit of safety inside the box. Good jump out to the side, but won't save him. Snowball comes in from XTREME. They finish off the job. Macropyre was laid down, but actually easily able to back away from the threat of GH. Just the support for supports here with some of the ults being traded for them. So once that's there, with the Battle Fury, Blink, and BKB, could definitely look to try and take a fight into the Gyro.
Going straight for the Daedalus on Gyro is honestly super weird. You would think you want Butterfly if you're going to go this build, and you're also going to need BKB at some point against the Mars Arena.
They have to drop both ults here to just stop FY getting away. You know, the game slowed down, so not afraid to throw down some of the bigger spells, even for the smaller of kills.
Kill's a kill. It's not the end of the world. Obviously feels bad to miss spells, but you know, it happens, and you take whatever gold infusion you can get. You see Sumail sort of now playing that side lane rat role, farming it up a little bit, catching up after a start where he kind of walked around and couldn't find any kills, so deciding I'm not going to 5-man too much this game. I need to farm a little bit on the map, but Nigma's still trying to push up in the meantime.
XXS is on the hunt. As the two of them are up here, they're going to try for the TP out on GH, but will be put to a stop. At least we'll give the time and space for Noob to get out safely. Oh, a little early on the dunk.
That's a bit of a whoopsie. That's why you click them and you look at their HP number.
Well, ain't nobody doing that.
What is,
well, that's what they're getting close, Nigma Galaxy, but not quite close enough. Roshan's taken. Aegis onto Arme, and now Nigma Galaxy, do they really want to fight into this Aegis Gyro? It's much less appealing now.
Yeah, I mean, they're honestly just, I'm not sure why they're all, once again, I don't know why they're all clumped up in the corner of the map like this. You know you're playing against this Gyrocopter with no BKB. I feel like you need more sort of general control of the map so you can push these lanes in, you can squeeze XG into an area and then eventually get a smoke, but just too grouped up, too slow on the smoke across the map, and now they have Aegis on Gyrocopter, but I don't know, so many things about this game mirroring the first game, just these minimal gold leads. You can feel one team is stronger, but just not really able to build anything significant as of yet, but XG together with this Aegis, I don't think there's a world where they lose a team fight with this Gyro's in the fight, so I'm really surprised. Like, you see every game a drums and a solo, right? It's kind of the stock standard, but them opting not to go for it this game, I mean, it's not like it's incredible with Ursa, right? He's not a turret, so it's not like he massively benefits from solar, but they're very much all in on execution, on getting the jump, and you know, we talked about it, they just haven't been getting jumps.
Try again here. Smoke up from Nigma Galaxy. Only able to find the 6 kills so far, 30 minutes in. They would have hoped for a whole lot more, especially, of course, with this Vessel build. I mean, how long's it been since we've seen a charge on that? I think the only charges, wasn't it, when Sumail was able to sort of jump across and get involved with that play that his teammates were making. We'll see the action kick off here. A bit of an awkward start there for Tier 2000. He's going to get caught in the call. Save will come out from the Ringmaster. Sumail trying to jump into the front of the fight, but the BKB's out from Arme. They're trying to get on top of the Gyro, but Tier 2000, he cannot take this fight right now. Has to BKB and run. The Rolling Thunder from Nothing Stay allows them to continue to chase him down. Tier 2000 is dead. GH will fall. And now Noob, he's just left alone. He'll put the BKB, try and get out with the blink. The Shards are coming in. They've got the punch up. XG, they're going to be able to take out the 4 of them, get the triple kill for Nothing to Say. And it really does just feel, once again, that Nigma Galaxy are very much in a what can you do kind of situation. What do they do? What can they do? How do they get out of this spot that they're in?
I mean, there's 2 letters they can type in chat and then go watch the replays after.
Get away.
XG not making the same mistake they did last game, walking up to the high ground, feeding some kills away and giving Nigma that hope. They are farming the map, they are excavating it like they're professional construction workers and getting ridiculously farmed.
And just getting these sort of support freebies here and there as they present themselves on the side lanes.
Almost has the Butterfly on Gyrocopter, 8,000 gold above his bear counterpart Nullifier as well on
I
Pangolier.
guess
So
I'm in here. The interruption on the TP. Sumail has got the grab onto X-Nova.
weird snowball usage. I don't know if that's gonna help you there, buddy.
So it's something. And
It is something. They get
also
the
his
gem
courier
back.
did have the blink on. 2000's got to be careful. Doesn't want to get caught anywhere near these two. XXS more than ready for the jump zone. Will be set for nothing to say.
The almighty
Oh, and
satanic.
he's gonna see
oh no.
him. XXS knows where TH2000 is heading down on the side of the map and gets the catch on him. Depth for 80, does have buyback, might just need to use it. Siame pushing in onto the tier 3 here. Still has a minute left on this Aegis. The Satanic doesn't want to lose the Aegis quite yet. Push continues.
Satanic, Butterfly, BKB Aegis, feeling a lot like Dusa from last game.
See what they can find. XXS not going to get the catch this time. Quick reactions from Nigma Galaxy as they are able to dodge it. Still though, nothing to say in with a deep rolling thunder. Sets up for the sharpshooter. They just take Omar out of the game. He's gone. Mid-racks to fall. They want to ideally sort of try and wait for the Aegis to expire. Looks like it. They don't want to expend the Ursa buyback for the mid-racks. And just sort of hope that they can try and put a stop to this second push. They get in with a good arena here onto the two of them. Great spear to follow up. Allows them to burst through, nothing to say. Snowball will come out in time. They're now going to use the buybacks here from both Omar and TH2000. They come in with a whip to take out X-Nova. TH2000 trying to chase XXS, but XXS is able to slide away with the force. They turn their attention back over towards Arme. They're in on top of him. Can they kill him twice though? They've taken him out once. BKB switched into the inventory. He's got it ready to press. Not able to get it off though because the ice path's in. Still though, he's able to break out. Will be able to survive. Now XXS in with a call on to TH2000. The box will come in from Omar in an attempt to try and get TH2000 out of this, but the dunk's there. That's TH2000 out of the game for nearly 2 minutes. No buybacks. It's a solid ice path on both of them and a good burst from Noob to ensure that they at least get the gyro in return. But XXS back in with another call and a dunk to take Noob out as well. They get Armate, but it cost them so much. And XG at this point, even without their carry, they can still stick around if they want to.
Yeah, this Axe performance from XXS, he has been honestly cooking in these fights. Blink Blade Mail, not the build we've seen.
They might get him with the call here, Sumail. He didn't expect them to sort of hang around. They get the call in into the snowball, but not enough lockdown. Still able to jump. Ooh, jumps in position, wants to hold his ground here, see if he can maybe burst through them. Trying to get the kill, he has nothing to say. It's not enough damage. So nothing to say, well, he won't only just get out, he'll actually be able to turn straight over towards the Jakiro and find a kill on the way out. As nothing to say, goes for the style points there, picks up a kill before he gets out. Not easy to get a lockdown onto one of these heroes. And yeah, if anything, definitely a very small sigh of relief there from Nigma Galaxy that they are able to keep the game alive, even in a situation where their carry dies back on the defense.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's going to go for the BKB,
boy.
but not able to put a stop to that call from XXS. We'll still get the spear off, but they've got lockdown here. Hex, as well as the nullifier, trapping him at the side of the map. Noob at least does have the luxury of buyback. He might just need to use this. He's dead for 80 seconds, and Arme is ready to lead the charge up to the high ground once again.
Yeah, maybe there's potential to chain stun here. You layer with the ice path, you prevent the Tusk snowball if Ame walks up a little bit too far, and that's what they're playing for.
Well, Sumail's going to get caught in the call. Box will be there for the save, and they do manage to turn a heavy burst on towards XXS, but the BKB is there. XXS is fine. TH2000, he's jumped in, but now he has to try and get out of the fight. Arme hot on the chase, takes him out once again. Another team fight where TH2000 dead at the start.
The gold lead is mounting. You can outscale all you want, but it's hard to outscale 30k gold.
Arme ready to sort of just continue with the formalities here. Closing up towards the top lane, looking towards the mega creeps. Smoke's coming out here from the three of them on Nigma Galaxy, but it's 3 against 5, Sumail. They'll try with the quick jump. They have the Wheel of Wonder to follow up, but nothing stays already out with the swashbuckle. They turn, they get the Hex into the snowball and the punch up on towards Sumail. They burst through the Void Spirit. They burst through the Mars. This game's over. This series is done. GG is called. Extreme able to take this 2-0 against Nigma Galaxy.
out-farmed, out-moved around the map, outplayed. Nigma just straight up got outclassed, to be honest. XG honestly looked like clearly the better team. At no point did it almost even look like they were breaking a sweat in this game. Just kind of played the lanes well, built an early lead, and just sat around and farmed, and Nigma could not connect on anything.